La 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 la.
Here in St. Louis, most of us think we know a lot about beer. And what we know most is the most important part, the physical part, you know, the gesture, this part.
And this is the intellectual part of beer. This is where beer really does go to St. Louisans' heads. This is Beer School. Class is in session, so stop shuffling in your chairs, pay attention, and don't slouch. Yep, Beer School, educating beer lovers one semester at a time since 2006, plus summer school. Yeah, educated beer drinkers might sound like an oxymoron in some circles, but not here. This is no kegger. This is higher education.
The first time I came here, less than 50% of the room was graduates. 2 years later, 80%, 90%.
Every week, the live music room at Cicero's in the U-City Loop overflows with live students, standing room only, and the students have excellent heads on them. There are still a lot of brain cells in this room.
Classic pale, entry level. Who's gone way beyond this in terms of hops and malt already? Yeah.
The syllabus reads beer. That's it. Or it would if there were a syllabus. In each class, a variety of beers are sampled, but it's more than a tasting. Haven't you been paying attention? Do I need to call your parents? It's a school.
You're using a single yeast strain. How do you keep it from getting contaminated when you open ferment?
The question was, how do we...
Well, this isn't really just a beer sampling class. We're having a lot of fun with this thing. It's technical in some ways, it's fun in many ways, and we're learning a lot as we go, and we get to sample dozens and dozens of beers.
Tonight's guest lecturer is from a craft brewery in Michigan. And yes, there are enough treats for everyone.
There are 1,740 operating breweries in the United States right now. Of them, 1,700 are in the craft category.
He's not here to do a long commercial for his products. He's here to share them, of course, but more to talk about how they're made, to give the stories behind the beers.
In this particular case, beyond going through 11 or 12 or 13 failed pilot attempts in which we really were about ready to abandon the project altogether.
The Beer School motto for freshmen through grad students, teaching people to drink beer without prejudice. It has yet to be translated into Latin.
Knowledge is power, and once people understand what it is that they're drinking, they'll have the ability to order and to be adventurous and to find something that they like.
Does this make beer snootier?
I guess some people might look at it that way, but I think it's just about enjoying something that's actually good.
This is what I consider to be the ultimate in craft brewing. It's the best that we can offer you as our customers tonight.
We still haven't talked about tuition. There's no financial aid office. There are no scholarships. It's all free.
I did this because I'm a business person, and I would much prefer to spend a couple of $100s every Wednesday, get people through my door, get them to know our staff, and I have absolutely, positively seen a huge consumer change in their purchasing habits.
It all leads to graduation, but a degree requires good attendance and passing tests.
What was the third beer that we tasted? Here.
Including the pop quizzes at the end of each class, for which you win a t-shirt. School didn't end this way when most of us were students. Instead of ringing a bell, it ends with raising a glass. Maybe this is finally the answer to the ultimate St. Louis thing. Where'd you go to high school? Class dismissed.
La 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 la.